Chris doing jobs even away from the studio, because right now on the hotline calling us, we actually have Dev Holmes.
Nice.
Calling in
We're
to
all over the place
104.5
here.
The Team. What's going on, Dev? How you doing?
Hey, Dev, Roger Weiland, Brian Mariano, Chris Honorado. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're great. So let me just say congrats on the decision to go to the University at Albany. I actually do play-by-play for UAlbany, so, and Brian is my partner, so we'll see a lot of you starting in the fall. But tell me about your decision to say no to Villanova and yes to UAlbany.
It was a tough decision. I had to talk to my family after taking a visit at Villanova a couple weeks ago. After talking to my family and seeing what was best for me, I had to pick Albany, and I told Villanova, and we left it at that. And now I made the best decision. And the college credits played a big part, because Villanova wasn't accepting my college credits, and UAlbany was, because they're a SUNY school, and I have about 40-something college credits. So that played a big part, and it was a win-win situation with the business school, because they both are good business schools.
You know what I like most about you, what you just said, is you took it away from just the football, and you also included the academics. Your teachers over at Troy right now are probably applauding you for that. That's a great statement, that it wasn't just strictly all about football. No,
not at all. Because football ends at one day for everybody, so you have to have a backup plan after football ends. And I'm trying to major in business, so that played a big part.
Dev, talk about how it's going to feel. You win another state championship, and now playing football only 20 minutes down the road at Albany. What's it going to feel like to know that you're going to play in front of your family and close friends for another 4 years?
Oh, it's a lot, because after the game, after a Saturday morning win, you get to hang with them, and you feel like everything in the world. So you feel like you're just proud the whole time. We're hanging with them instead of being 5 hours away, having them come to a couple games. They can come to all my games now. So,
what have you learned about Greg Cattuso, the coaching staff, and the UAlbany football program and the UAlbany football family, Dev, that you are now going to become a part of?
Honesty. They've been honest this whole process with me, and it felt like a family when I talked to them. So that I need a family away from my family for college, and it feels like a family with them.
How do you see yourself fitting in year number one?
That's what I have to wait and see. I got to see how I translate from high school to college, but I'm pretty confident in myself. I think I'm going to be a big help to the passing game for UAlbany, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited for it.
Dev, have you talked to anybody on the team, any of the players already, to get to know them and kind of the ways of Greg Cattuso and the way this team kind of does things on a daily basis?
Yeah, during the spring, I went to a couple of spring practices, watched the spring game, and a couple of kids from Aquinas I talked to, CBA Syracuse, Josh Wynn from CBA. So they tell me a lot about Coach Cattuso and how he works every day in practice and everything.
Well, I could see you at wideout for sure. That's especially. Also, could see you maybe returning a few punts here and there. How would that fit in for you?
Always return kicks and punts. So it's gonna be exciting if they let me do that, because that's one of my specialties, being out in space with a lot of guys. I can make a couple miss and bring it to the house. So
yeah,
hopefully they
we've seen you do that, man, on the high school level for sure. How fast are you, by the way?
Fast.
Speed. What do you run the 40 in? You know.
Fastest time was a 4.39.
Wow. Yep,
that's not slow.
That's not slow. That is fine. Def, can't wait to see you on the football field at UAlbany. Love the fact that this is also an academic decision. That's great, and I know you have a signing coming up here at the bottom of the hour at 11:30, and Chris Honorado, who just left here, will be at that signing, and we'll feature you tonight on News Channel 13 live at 6 and 11.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you, Dev.
Thanks, Dev.